Keeping it real, y'all. So here I am. Just got home a little while ago. Had some breakfast. Got up before dark and drove out to the Pleasant Grove Cemetery again. Now this is in Marion County. You will not find it. You won't find anything about it really on the internet. There's one little page there, and I suppose I could try to get the link to link in. But anyway, I'm telling you that this is literally a chicken coop chain link fence around a good, half-mile square piece of land with broken and missing headstones. And when I went there the first time, I was standing there with my phone, and this big splat of yellowish looking goo landed on my phone, and my phone said close call. And so I thought that was odd, and I left. And I thought I had to go back because there was something there that was not supposed to be there. So this morning I went back, all tools in hand. I rattled, I drummed, I burned mugwort, I burned Buddhist mix, I burned some sandalwood, I burned all kinds of stuff, and walked back in through the graves. And I could hear off in the background this bird-like sounding, really pissed off bird, whatever. Of course, before I got out of my car, I asked my guardian and all the angels to surround me with their protection, because I knew that there was something going on there. At any rate, I'm kind of tired, and I just hope that whatever I did today with the drumming and the rattling and the singing, I actually sang songs and recognized every stone I could see. Some were buried, and you couldn't see them. You had to actually unbury them before you could even see that they were there. And some were so small, but this has been there since the early 1800s. And I do have a couple of pictures, so I will try to see if I can get those uploaded as well. Anyhow, it's the Pleasant Grove Cemetery. There's nowhere to park. There's no roads to get in to go visit the relatives. You have to pull off on a muddy little slide-off area of the road because that's a very narrow road, and people drive 45, 50, 55 miles an hour up and down the road. Nobody really notices the cemetery's even there. Which is another sad thing, because it just makes me realize how many people are actually buried out there, and their headstones are being desecrated. Their sites, their burial sites, are being desecrated by families. You know, when Grandpa and Grandma came over and bought land, they figured they'd bury their family there, right? Well, then generations and generations go by, and they decide, oh, well, we want to have a ranch, or we want to, grow trees, or we want to do this or that. And then there goes the burial site, because they don't honor it at all. They'd rather use the land for something else. And I don't know that that's everybody, but I did go looking for a cemetery today. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head, but it's there was supposed to be a road leading up to it, just like 0.1 miles from a right-hand turn I made, and there was no sign, no road, no nothing. So people out in the country are eliminating their burial grounds, and rather than honoring them. So let's just hope that someday if I may have property, and this happens to be something that I do with my family, that this isn't the way it winds up for us. That we actually honor each other and our generations for our contributions to the world.